What the hell are you doing?
Wondering what kind of person parks a tractor in the middle of the road.
You could have killed somebody driving like that.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before blocking the entire road without any warning signs. What, are you going to be long?
Ah, the birthday boy. Many happy returns.
I don't know about many. For some reason, there's a woman waiting in the hall to see you.
I've got some agency girls coming in for the PA's job.
I thought you'd be having the day off.
What's one of them?
Make sure you don't miss my party. Guest of honour.
Donald. The announcement about me taking over the reins.
Are you worried I've changed my mind?
I just think it's your day. Maybe we should hold off telling everyone.
Until your brothers get back to hear it.
Today should be about you.
Oh, remember, PAs. Always go for the plainest. I think you may have found her.
Andy, where have you been? I was supposed to be at home farm an hour ago.
The bales fell off the trailer and then some
Look, I'm
stupid
sorry,
woman...
I don't have time to hear about it.
Why, what's up?
You've already made me late enough as it is. Like, Sarah's lunch is in the fridge. I don't know what time I'll be back, but I'm going to have to go now. I'm sorry, bye.
So what made you put hearing aid yellow ties on?
So where are you off to?
Working up at party.
Eli said he'd show me the grounds.
Yeah, I bet he did.
You so dolled up for anyway.
Because I've been invited as a guest.
Well, I buy you.
Carl?
What for?
Well, he probably wants me to be the next Mrs. King. I don't know, but it's free booze, so I'm going.
Great.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Holgate Farm.
Holgate, now that's tricky, that. Best thing for me to do, I'll jump in, I'll take you there myself.
Not gonna happen.
Right. What's your name?
Turn right, follow the road round, turn left, and then you'll probably see it.
Thank you.
Oi! Which way are you going, you silly cow?
Marlon! I'm sorry I'm late. I had to wait for Andy to look after Sarah and he was held up.
I didn't think you were coming. I had to ring Chance to cover for you.
Well, I'm here now, so, you know, we can both work.
Well, you know about won't cough up for stuff I don't need.
Marlon, please, I really need the money.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. You should have rung. I'm sorry.
Well, there's a welcoming sight for the guests.
Just tell him to ignore me.
Well, you should be happy. Your boyfriend getting his big promotion.
What are you on about?
Oh, I thought you'd be the first to know, seeing as you're almost part of the family. Donald's announcing it today. He's taking a back seat. Carl's being appointed managing director. Ah, you really didn't know.
I'm not really on his Christmas list anymore.
You're not together?
No.
But no doubt you'd like to be. Well, take my advice. Whatever it is you've done, tell him you're sorry. At least you'll catch him in a good mood. Yes. Excellent. Come straight up the drive. I'll meet you there. Got to see a man about a falcon.
Right, thanks. I'll be in touch with the agency.
Is this Holgate Farm?
Interviews are over, I'm afraid. I told them not to send anyone after...
I'm Anna.
Carl. Well, you're here now. I suppose I can give you 5 minutes.
Well, I suppose that'll have to be enough.
You better come inside.
Mr. Blackstock, Oscar Delaney. Right, Blackstone. Let me show you what's for you.
No way. One family lives in all this?
Yeah, right, in garden. That's half the size of Yorkshire, that'll get grand tour.
We are supposed to be working.
Oh, not if you don't know me, Debbie.
Come in.
Are you joking? Walk around with you two and there's free champagne on the go. Have fun.
Shall we?
Oh, too blooming right.
Donald, welcome. Now the party can begin.
Happy birthday.
As you see, there's quite a turnout.
You've been to a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Well, let's go inside. There's a surprise guest waiting for you.
I'm not sure I've got your CV. Anna...
I've been working for an oil executive in Dubai. Before that, played a vital role in a multi-million-pound family company. MBA, Harvard Business School. And here I am.
So why exactly would you be interested in working for me?
Well, I'm not sure I am yet. It's a fetching tie.
Thanks. It's the MD's retirement due.
And birthday.
Sorry?
Oh, I like to research anybody I might work for.
Well, I'm afraid you're overqualified.
Story of my life. How long have you been working here?
Not long, why?
Well, no, you just seem to be running things already. Mr. D'Souza must like you.
I'm sorry, who's being interviewed here?
I'm keeping you from your party.
Yeah.
So, did I make it to the shortlist, Carl, or will you be looking elsewhere?
I'm not sure. I'll be in touch.
Right. This is a little forward of me, but do you have a date for your party?
I'm sorry.
Well, I've just given the worst interview of my life, and I was wondering if we could carry it on and get to know each other socially.
Well, you hardly dressed for a posh do.
Oh, just give me a minute.
Okay. Why not? I think you've earned another chance to impress.
Thanks. I shall try and make the most of it.
God, get out of it!
Hey, what's going on down here?
Well, that's a pickup, this is a field, and that's a man dressed in safari.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, not got a drink yet. It's brilliant in there.
That'll be why you're out here then, won't it? Eh?
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, you know I'm not very good with birds.
Yeah, neither's Eli, but it doesn't stop me from trying.
Oh, funny.
Can we go somewhere else, please?
Go on, I'll tell you what, shoot a gun.
Why don't you just do some work?
Aye. Hey?
Would you like me to announce that you're here?
I think I'll just mingle quietly.
Ah, your surprise guest. Excuse me.
Hi, Dad. Oh, no, this is for you. I'm on the tonic. Happy birthday.
I haven't heard from you in weeks.
Yeah, no, I've been abroad and ran into an old friend, but I wasn't going to miss today.
It's good to see you.
Who's the other one for?
Me.
Oh, no!
This is more like it.
Yeah, it belongs to my family.
But you don't live here.
We don't always see eye to eye.
House this big, who'd need to? So what's he like, Mr. D'Souza?
Good judge of character. Well, he hired me.
Is he a good boss?
He pretty much lets me get on with it. He must have been quite something, though, before he got ill.
Will you do things differently when he goes?
Well, it's a young man's game. I want to take the company onto a whole new level and... Well, he might be a bit old school for what I've got in mind.
Sounds like the place to be.
Carl, Donald's been wondering where you've been, and now I see. Ah, where have you been hiding this gorgeous creature? Rodney Blackstock, estate manager. Delighted to meet you.
Anna.
Yes, well, I'm surprised Carl's been keeping quiet about you. Donald wants to work with you in private.
You can spare me for 5 minutes?
I'll try. Perhaps Mr. Blackstock can show me around.
Rodney, please. Yes, should be quite safe with me. He's waiting for you in the office.
Right.
So, how long have you two known each other?
Oh, no, we've only just met.
Excellent, excellent. I've got something rather interesting to show you.
Come a long way for your break, haven't you? Aren't you supposed to be up at home farm?
Yeah, supposed to be.
What happened?
Well, I had to hang on for Andy to look after Sarah. But he didn't want us to take that job in the first place, so we got home late. When I didn't show up, Marlon got Chaz in.
Well, he wouldn't want to be short-staffed.
Look, I'm not blaming him, it's just...
Money's tight, is it?
It always is. I mean, I didn't know it was just a waitressing job, but it was the nearest thing I had to a party inviting ages.
Crikey, Rodney, you sure about this?
Don't worry, it's well worth it. We've got our own private falconer, Oscar Delaney. He's a bit odd, but he knows his stuff. Oh, hi. Ah, excuse me. Yep. I'll be right there. Excuse me, surrounded by incompetents. Will you be all right? Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Sure. Hi. I hear you have a falcon. May I see?
What for?
Well, I'm interested.
There you go.
I have bad news for you, Mr. Delaney. He's not a falcon. He's a hawk.
How would you know?
Well, a friend of mine used to have one. He's a Harris hawk. It's beautiful.
If you like cold-blooded killers.
Well, that's nature, Mr. Delaney.
Raised him from a chick. The nearest thing to family he knows. Aren't I?
He's very lucky to have you.
Want to see him fly?
I'd be delighted.
They're offering us dates for the C-section.
Why? Are you having one as well?
This place is in London.
Well, they're the only ones that would have me for an elected Caesarean.
Well, I can't make either of those dates. Do you think we could do the first week in August?
Wasn't that addressed to me?
It's got my name on it as well. Now I've got a dash. Listen, darling, I'm so sorry. I will cancel the conference. Please choose whichever date you like best.
No, beginning of August is fine. I'll give them a call.
And I will book a hotel, and I will spend the entire day at your bedside. And you won't have to lift anything for weeks. Enjoy the party.
Marlon, they're getting very hungry out there.
Well, it's a buffet. There's lots of them.
More champagne.
Oh, well, actually, move on to the car. They won't know the difference.
No, but I will. Stick with the good stuff.
You heard the man?
Let's keep it rolling. What's the ETA for lunch?
The ETA. Oh, about 10 minutes, then I'll get the girls to encourage people to help themselves.
It's ladies to you, not very much.
Oh, in the early burly of a working kitchen, there's not always time for that political correctness, Tosh.
There is nothing ever rubbish about being polite, is there?
Big party, loads to do. Can we get on with it, please?
No, you can find somebody else if this is the way it's going to be.
Chaz.
Good luck.
Chaz, don't, please, Chaz.
Extra £2 an hour.
What?
For all of us.
No way.
Bye-bye.
Okay. But don't think I don't know exactly what you just did here, because I'm in control. Cuttlefish, Jake!
Yep.
Yes.
Well done, mate. Couldn't let you pig if it were tied up.
You can't just wander off your pitch and come here when you feel like it, you know?
He's dead. Why would anybody want to fire bows and arrows when there's real guns here? You're putting them off.
Well, it's either that or that big hole in the back of your tights.
Let's have a go at
that. You're supposed to be helping out, not having fun. Anyway, it's ladies first.
Oh, no. Never held a gun in my life.
Oh, go on, it'll be a laugh.
Well, I'm just not very good at that sort of thing.
Oh, what's the worst that can happen? You'll miss.
Oh.
Now, just keep it pointed in the air and look straight down the barrel. When you're ready, shout pull. And then squeeze both triggers, front and then back. You get that?
Eh?
Point it in the air and pull. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull!
Where is it? There!
Hi.
Hi.
Can we talk?
No, I can't. I'm working.
Oh, come on, you must get a break, surely.
Look, Miles.
Marlon wants you in the kitchen.
Right. Sorry. Oh, could you tell I needed rescuing?
Did you? No, I just wanted you to make a start in the washing up.
Hi, yeah, I'd like to confirm the date for my caesarean, please. No, I can't do August. Could we make it the end of July? Yeah, I want the earliest date possible. Great. Oh, and could you make sure that any future correspondence is addressed to my name only, please? Yeah, that's right. Great. Thank you.
That is an ex-Falcon.
We are so going to get done for this.
Still alive. You've only winged it.
Oh, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, don't worry. It was Eli's fault.
Hey, no, whoa! No, I were having a laugh. It were you told it shoot the flaming Falcon, Deb.
Well, how am I supposed to know that she doesn't know the difference between living birds and lumps of clay?
Oh, shh.
Colin!
Colin.
Colin!
You've got to get this to Paddy before it dies of shock.
If having such a daft name and killed him first.
What about him? He doesn't look the forgiving type. He looks a bit weird.
Leave him to me. Bird.
Go on, Jen.
Oh, not touching there.
So, you and him, no regrets, not missing him at all?
Why?
Just think you should be setting your sights a little higher, that's all.
And did you have anyone in mind?
Well, best relationships I've ever had, haven't you?
What? Been loads of there?
Well, no, not really. One good, one not so good. It just seems that, in my limited experience, that the best couples start out mates and then see where they go from there.
I agree.
Do you?
See, the problem is, what if one mate fancies the other and they don't fancy them back? Then the friendship's ruined, isn't it?
I suppose you've got to decide whether the risk's worth taking.
And is it?
You all right?
Not seen Hawk anywhere, have you?
Me, no. Have you lost one?
Sent him up for a circuit, but he's not come back.
Ah. Well, he's probably just having a scout around. Bumped into a mate. Yeah, he'll come back in his own good time, you'll see. Good luck. Oh, hang on. An hawk, did you say?
Yeah.
Now, come to think of it, I think it was an hawk that I saw flying down towards the lake. Yeah, I'd check it out down there, mate.
Thanks. Right.
I just saw it out the corner of my eye. I'm such a fool.
It was Eli's fault.
Hey, right, no, right. It was you who told her to shoot the flaming bird.
Well, I didn't know she'd be thick enough to actually do it. You did say you didn't like birds.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Can you just wait outside, please?
Right, listen, what if I was to just watch for a bit?
No, you can't. And if I don't operate now, Colin is going to die.
Right, thanks, Diane.
You going?
Yeah, better get off home.
You know what, love? We're pretty well staffed at the moment, but I could probably find you, say, a shift a week if you just wanted to get out the house.
Oh, well, I'd have to run it by Andy.
I'd even throw in free babysitting.
You have Sarah enough.
It's hardly a chore. Then Andy would have a night off, so he couldn't object.
Yeah, well, I'll ask him and I'll let you know. Thanks.
How's the boss?
Oh, getting into the party spirit. You wanting to go on this?
Well, I'll try anything once.
Go on then, Zach. It's a 12 bore, isn't it?
Aye, yeah.
Perfect for this kind of range.
Take a man's head off under 10 yards.
The trick is to anticipate. Fire ahead of the target, let it fly into your shot.
Sounds easy enough.
Tenner out your first pay packet if I hit them both.
Well, only if I don't.
You're on. Ready?
But that's not enough at stake.
Okay.
2 shots each, sudden death. Your car against mine.
Oh, I couldn't possibly take your car off you.
No, you couldn't, but you could try.
Pull!
One to beat.
Careful now. Thanks.
Gar, what's going on?
Ah, Donald, I've got somebody I want to introduce you to.
Anna.
Pull. Hello, Dad.
Means that either you think time will have made me more forgiving,
Do we have
or...
to do this now?
This is my party. I was enjoying it. Why have you come, Anna?
Why don't we have a drink? We'll just pretend everything's fine and we'll sort this out when we get home.
Home? And where exactly is that for you? Because it certainly isn't at my house.
Dad!
I don't have any more time to waste on you. You badly misjudged me if you think my mind was ever going to change. Go back to wherever you came from, and don't ever try and see me again.
Mark and I have separated. I threw him out. You were right about him all along. You know, all the way over on the plane, I tried to imagine how you'd react. You're not even the slightest bit surprised.
Oh, I am. I thought he'd have left you just as soon as I cut you out of the will.
He did. More or less.
Really?
This is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Come back and tell you that everything you said to me came true.
Is this going anywhere?
I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry. That until I met him, you were my world. Losing you was the worst thing that could have happened to me.
So why exactly are you here?
Because you're my dad. I want to make things right between us. And because I have have nowhere else to go.
Sorry I'm late. I knew I wouldn't know anybody.
Sit down, I'll get you a drink.
Molly! Hi.
You've obviously been enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I want to be the first to tell you, well done. Chairman of the board, whatever.
And where did you hear that?
Can't reveal my sources. Rodney. You deserve it.
I doubt it.
I got it all wrong yesterday. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
What you've always wanted. Must feel great.
Yeah.
Lonely though. All that success and no one to share it with. I really think we should give it another go, Carl.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, you see, that's where we differ, Lexi. Because we've been there too many times and it don't work. So I think we should just leave it alone and move on. No hard feelings, eh? Excuse me.
How's the merry men?
I read in a magazine that for a proper train, one of them, they can go for up to £2 grand, you know. So we won't be worried about money, that fella. You know, they train him, right, every single day, and they end up reaching this understanding, so it probably feels like he's lost one of his kids, bless him.
Eli?
What? Well, I'm just trying to pass the time while we wait for the news, you know what I mean? Because honestly, I don't think Paddy'd be able to do nought me. Even a proper vet couldn't save his life.
Will you pack it in?
Well, you know, he's been in there for quite some time now, and believe it or not, I'm a bit mithered about Colin. I can't cope with this tension, me, Deb. I'm gonna go and have a cig.
You're right.
Yes, can't believe I've been so stupid.
It weren't your fault, really.
Debbie, I don't really know what I've done to make you dislike me so much.
I don't.
I know you think I'm a bit slow, but I'd have to be a total plank not to realise that I'm not exactly your favourite person.
Look, maybe we just got off on the wrong foot. It's not that I don't like you, really. It's just me and Eli, we've got a bit of history.
Eli, no, look, I really don't want you to think there's anything going on between the two of us.
Well, I wouldn't really care if there was. It's hardly a catch, is he?
Well, to be honest, I did have an incy-bincy crush on him, but he wasn't interested, so I forgot about it. And I think he just shows me attention just to get you jealous.
Look, I'm sorry for telling Pollard about the factory work. For making you shoot the bird.
It's okay.
Truce?
Yeah.
Hiya. I think Colin will probably pull through.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, nice one, Paddy. I ain't ginger. Hey.
Thanks, Paddy.
I managed to pull some pellets out of his wing. I don't know if you want to keep them as a souvenir.
Yeah. No, look, we just need to get it back before the owner finds out what's happened to him.
I think he's had enough surprises for one day.
Paddy, we need to take him now, otherwise Jenny's going to be in serious trouble.
Yeah, Paddy.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
Well, you're going to have to wait for him to come round and well, I can lend you a cage and you must be very careful and there is the small matter of my bill.
How much?
We'll just call it 50.
Yeah, that's fine. We can sort it out tomorrow.
Eh?
So, how long's it been going on with Jake?
Nothing's going on with Jake.
You happen to kiss everyone you work with, do you?
Look, I need to be getting on.
I mean, how long have I been gone, Jasmine? I mean, you could have had the decency to let the bed cool down. Hey, I haven't finished.
Miles, before you went away, I made it very clear that we were no longer together.
Yeah, I just thought some time apart and you might change your mind.
I'm sorry.
It's almost 6 years. And not a word from you. Nothing.
What did you expect?
Yeah, the first I heard you nearly died was from Miles.
I told him not to contact you.
I I'm your daughter. I didn't think you could write me out of your life forever for one mistake.
You made your choice, Anna.
Yeah, but to cut me off out of your will, out of your life.
Which one upset you the most?
How could you say that? I missed you every day.
Not enough to pick up the phone.
Well, knowing this is the reaction I'd get. I just thought you'd get over it. That after a while you'd come to accept Mark.
Accept him? You think I'd hand over one single penny to that patent gold digger?
And what would you call your child bride exactly?
Miles has been keeping you up to speed.
Well, I don't see how you can be so hard towards me when years later you go and do exactly the same thing yourself.
What gives you the right to turn up out of the blue after messing up your own life and start making judgments on mine? You're a stranger to me now, Anna. I was resigned to never seeing you again.
I never stopped being your daughter.
Yes, you did.
When I was little, I didn't think it was possible to love you any more than I did. And I saw friends' parents divorce, and whenever I left the house, I was terrified you wouldn't be there when I came back. Now you're not.
You're a big girl now. You made it clear you didn't need your father anymore.
Well, that was then.
You've been in touch with Miles all this time?
On and off. He turned up in Dubai a few weeks ago, and we flew back together. And he's not far from starting to drink again.
Was he ever?
Well, I'm not sure I can blame him.
Why's that?
You seem intent on giving everything away to everyone, but him. I mean, first is Nicola, is it? Now some man you poach from a rival company and who you barely know.
You'd like him if you got to know him.
It's not as much as he likes himself.
What happened with Mark?
That was more or less as you said. 1 or 2 good years. He spent the money like it was going out of fashion. Then the philandering started, and I kicked him out. I wasn't brave enough to see you then. But when Miles told me about your illness, I couldn't put it off any longer.
So you come back to Daddy, and we carry on as if nothing happened.
I made one really stupid mistake. And I'll regret it as long as I live. I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive me.
We'll settle up your fee for today anyway. 100, wasn't it?
I didn't get into falconry for the money.
No, of course not.
Any luck?
No, not a sign. It's going to cost the insurance a fortune.
Never give up hope, Mr. Delaney.
I don't think you quite understand what that bird means to me, Mr. Dingle.
No way is it going to turn up alive now.
You never know. Miracles do happen.
Still, better show willing. Otherwise, you might end up suing us. And then I'll be out of a job.
I'll help you find him. Yeah, come on. Golly. All right!
Yes? He's what? Shadrach!
Dad, wait, please. You once tried to stop me make the worst mistake of my life because you loved me. I want to return the favour.
Marlon, I wanted to thank you for the food. Excellent job.
Oh, well, we have to please. Sorry.
What do you really know about Carl?
Anna.
His brothers are your rivals. What if he's planned this all along?
That's ridiculous.
Is it? There are no ties as strong as blood ties. You told me that. I wish to God I'd listened. You hand him control of your company and he can do what he wants with it.
Have you finished?
You know, when I turned up at your house, he thought I was there for a job. Told me things he probably shouldn't have. That you might not like what he's got lined up for the future.
That'll be up to him.
I don't trust him. I can't believe you do.
So what do you suggest?
Carl is an amateur. I can run the business for you. Well, that way we keep it in your family, under your control. We get to work together again. You know, I helped you build all this, Dad. I can make it even better. Just give me the chance to make it all up to you.
Can't be much fun not being able to drink.
Lex isn't exactly a good advert for it. What did you do when you had Aaron?
Don't get me wrong, I did cut down. But I tell you one thing, you build up quite a thirst in 9 months.
Well, I've plenty of time to make up for it. I've just booked the date for my cesarean.
When?
Picked a time when I knew Gray was going to be away.
And does he know?
What do you think? I'm really glad you're going to be there.
Well, they'll keep you awake for elective cesarean, you know. You'll need somebody to hold your hand.
I'm not sure I could do it on my own.
Where are you booked in?
Clinic in London.
Oh, it's a bit far. I'll be there. And are you sure about what happens afterwards?
Yes.
And when the time comes, are you sure you're going to be able to go through with it?
Look, if I owe him anything, it's to make sure he grows up as far away from Gray and Purdy as possible.
You won the bet.
It's okay, I prefer mine.
You made a right fool out of me. Asking me what I thought about your dad.
I didn't lie to you. You just made an assumption.
You're right. You did a rubbish interview. I decided not to offer you the job.
It might be your job you have to worry about.
How's that? I'm about to be made MD.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, word out there is that we're a big success. Well done, team.
No, well done you.
Back in the saddle where I belong. Not lost it. And these are for you two.
Oh, Marlon.
Cheers, mate.
Oh.
Another 10 minutes clean up and you can go home, so... You all right?
Oh, yeah.
How was work?
Didn't do any.
How come?
Because I got there too late. You'd already rung Chaz to take my place.
So where have you been all this time, then?
I went for a drink.
Who with?
Well, the Wooly was dead, so I just had a natter with Diane.
Well, you should have come back home, then.
Andy, I just needed 5 minutes to myself.
I suppose you'll say it's all my fault.
No, I know farming comes first. I know all that.
Stick the kettle on, then, will you?
I did get another offer while I was out, though.
Who off?
Diane. I mean, it's only 1 shift a week in the Woolly, and it's probably only about 20 quid, but something.
Well, I look after Sarah after a day's work.
No, that's the thing. Diane said she could babysit her in the back, and that way we'd both get a break.
What did you say?
I said I'd speak to you about it first.
Is that what you want?
Well, only if you do. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. You could do with a break.
Do you mean that?
I want you to be happy. That's all I want for you, Joe, you know that.
Andy, thank you.
How'd it go with Dad?
I thought you weren't drinking.
It's just one. Celebrate his birthday and that.
Miles. I'm home now. Everything's gonna be fine.
Carl,
Oh, go and sleep it off, Lexi.
don't be taken in by her, Carl.
Do you want to stick your head under the shower? have a coffee, whatever.
No, I mean it. I've been watching her.
Who?
She's playing her dad. She has got something planned.
In about 5 minutes, Donald's going to make an announcement. He's going to hand over control to me, and there's nothing she can do about it.
What if she's already done it?
Thanks for the warning.
No, I mean it. I know how it sounds, but she's dangerous. She's dangerous, I know it.
OK.
I don't feel too good.
Come on, let's get you to bed.
Oh, but I'm serious. I don't like the look of her.
OK, come on.
I'm really sorry about your loss. If he turns up, you'll be the first to know.
Got Colin! Hey. Thank heavens for that. Is he all right?
I think this belongs to you.
Colin! Where did you find him?
Oh, I'm really sorry, but I should have come sooner. But we found him in the woods. No idea what happened to him, so we took him to the vet and he said he's going to be fine.
I can't believe it.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
No worries.
Let's get you home.
See ya.
I know. August the 4th. No, me neither. Yes, not long now. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta go. Yeah, bye. You're back early. How was it?
Not much fun if you can't drink.
Oh, no. Do you want me to make you one of these?
No, I've eaten. Was that Purdy?
Yeah, she rang me. She's awfully excited about our news.
Good. Right, I'm going to have a bath.
Darling, do you know something? We've just chosen the date of our son's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
Ladies and gents, just a moment, please. I'd like to thank you on behalf of my dad for helping us celebrate his, and hope I'm not giving anything away here, 73rd birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday, Dad!
Happy birthday!
What many of you may not know is there's another reason for the party tonight. After a long and illustrious career...
Well, thank you, Miles. I'll take it from here. It's been a wonderful day. And I've been very touched by seeing so many old friends. Thank you. What's made it so very special was the surprise return of someone a few of you might know. My lovely daughter, Anna. But Miles was right. I do have something else to say. I'm announcing my retirement. I would like a little fun in the few years left to me. And I know I'm leaving things in more than capable hands. I'm sorry, Carl, but you've proved yourself far too able an assistant in the time we worked together. So I'm handing over all the responsibility to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the new MD of D'Souza Enterprises, Mr. Carl King.
Seems I'm not the only one who can ignore sound advice.
You think you can walk back in and after 5 minutes start telling me what to do?
I thought family meant more to you than that.
People I can trust is what's important to me. Anna, you want anything from me, you've got an awful lot to prove.
Tonight. People feel comfortable when they come and see me, which is more I can say for you.
Right, well, the minute I start handing out treatments left, right and centre to people I've never met, please feel free to call me a stupid, arrogant, unqualified charlatan.
Doc Martin has something to say at 9. But coming up next, it's Crash Scene Investigators.